Brandon, yes, where do we get the term Dark Ages from? We see, Brandon, the Dark Ages was a term coined by a specific historian. Actually, he wasn't even a historian. He was a pre-humanist, I guess, in the 14th century Italy, and he's called Petrarch. Was this humanist in the 14th century, and the whole thing, the whole Dark Ages concept, stems from the belief that he was living during a period of European cultural and artistic absence. So he believed that his period, he lumped himself with the Dark Ages. He believed that his period, so again, 14th century, lived from about 1320, 1330s, all the way up to the 1370s, something like that. And he believed that all around him, except for himself, there was intellectual decline, there was cultural decline, and there was artistic decline. And he believed that that had happened starting at the fall of the Roman Empire in 476. Hi, my name is Brandon Foster, and I have a master's degree in history, and I primarily focus on the late antiquity, which is the fall of the Roman Empire, all the way up into the what is now called the early Middle Ages. And I end somewhere around the end of the Carolingian dynasty. If you enjoy that type of history in that time period, please leave a like, comment, share, all the stuff. I really appreciate it, and we will grow my channel. I also do writing on Substack and post on TikTok, YouTube, and all the stuff. So he believed from about 476 all the way to about the middle 1300s, 14th century, there was this drastic drop, a death of artistic, cultural, intellectual, trade, everything. He believed that it all had died. And he was basing all of that off of just his surroundings. Again, he lived in Italy and he was obsessed with Rome. Rome was the epitome of what enlightenment should look like, or so he thought. It came from all of his writings and other things. So by the time he actually was able to visit Rome for the first time, he was incredibly saddened by the state of Rome. Because Rome during antiquity had a massive population, I think well into 1 million plus. But by the time you get to his time, this is before the population booms that we would see in centuries later, it was gone. There was no massive population in Rome. It was kind of a husk, a shell of what it once was. He took that, and amongst the other things that he witnessed, the lack of intellectualism that he believed, the lack of artistic skill, and he said, well, because things aren't to my